Business owners in Lebanon have been hit hard by the closure of the only overland trade route. Exports, which used to pass through Jordan to reach Gulf countries, have been badly disrupted by the war in neighboring Syria. Ahmed Hussein, just like thousands of other truck drivers, is unemployed. They are hoping that may soon change with the reopening of the Nassib crossing between Syria and Jordan.
We reached a point where we had to sell our lands, even the gold we had, to survive. We had loans to pay to the banks. We are hoping the road will open so we can compensate for our losses.
The Syrian army regained control of the Nassib crossing earlier this month. It's been shut by the Jordanian government since rebels seized control on the Syrian side of the border in 2015.
Before the closure, between 90 and 110 trucks headed to Gulf countries on a daily basis. Each truck carried at least 30 tons of goods. Then we had to resort to exporting via sea and plane.
Billions of dollars have been lost, especially on agricultural exports, which primarily rely on land routes. Lebanese products were less competitive in Arab markets because of the increased cost of shipping by sea or air.
After the road closure, it would take up to a month or more for vegetables and fruits to reach their destination, and the goods were no longer fresh.
The reopening of what many here call a vital artery is expected to revive a stagnant economy. But farmers and other exporters fear the reopening could be delayed because of a political dispute over the divisive issue of future relations between Lebanon and Syria. Lebanese politicians close to the Syrian government have been pushing for normalizing relations with the Syrian government. Lebanon has not cut diplomatic or trade relations with the government of President Bashar al-Assad, but it hasn't been dealing with it in an official capacity since the Syrian conflict began. The livelihoods of tens of thousands of Lebanese depend on the future of the Nassib crossing. Lebanese government leaders may have to take the road to Damascus and resume direct contact with President Bashar al-Assad's government before the lifeline for Lebanon's export industry is restored. Zeina, Khodr, Al Jazeera, Bekaa Valley, Lebanon.